Following recent Scottish Government announcements, Perth and Kinross Council has been preparing for the reopening of our schools. Be assured that the Council is following Government and Health Protection Scotland guidelines to ensure the safety and well-being of pupils and staff when they return in August. Many parents, children and young people may be anxious about returning to school. However, school staff are prepared and are looking forward to supporting parents and children emotionally, catching up on learning and helping children and young people quickly become used to the new way of being in school and being safe and protected. This means that there will be some changes in school to help keep everyone as safe as they can be, staff and pupils. It's important that everyone keeps safe when arriving at school. There may be changes to parking, such as no access to car parks or parking restrictions in place in the streets around the school. All visitors to school will have to sanitise their hands on arrival. For some pupils, the school may have changed how they come into school in the morning. This is to allow everyone coming in to clean their hands before school starts. Schools will let everyone know where the pupils should go when they arrive, and there will usually be a member of staff happy to welcome the children in. Depending on the size of the school, parents may come into the playground with their children, but they must still physically distance from other families, and they won't be able to come into the school building unless they've made prior arrangement. Schools will make sure that everyone has this information before they come back in August. Work has been taking place during the time the schools have been closed to rearrange some areas to make them a safe learning and working environment and to allow the safe movement of pupils and staff. Clear protocols will be in place for movement around school and between groups of pupils and staff. There may be some changes like one-way systems around the school or designated entrances for particular class groups. Everyone can play their part by following these simple rules. Please wash and sanitise hands before and after eating and when moving into a new area of the school. Please respect others by keeping your distance and waiting until one group has left an area before entering. Please use the stairs and leave the lifts for those who need them. And please follow all signs and instructions as these are there for everyone's safety and protection. Health, safety and hygiene is very important. Please, parents, don't send your child to school if they're unwell. If anyone is displaying symptoms of COVID-19, such as a new continuous cough, fever or high temperature, and a loss of or change in sense of smell or taste, then they should self-isolate for 10 days and the whole household for 14 days. Further guidance is available from NHS Inform. If your child feels unwell in school, then they should notify their teacher or any adult who is close by who will assist them. If anyone, pupils or staff, starts to display symptoms of COVID-19 while they're in school, then plans have been made to provide a safe space and extra cleaning will be organised. The council are working with colleagues in the local health protection team and the test and protect process will be followed. This also applies to nurseries, breakfast clubs and wraparound care facilities that operate within schools. Pupils will return to school without the need for physical distancing between each other. However, physical distancing of 2 metres is still required between adults and between groups of pupils and adults. Schools have been issued with personal protective equipment, which you may know as PPE, where a need has been identified. There is no general requirement for face coverings in class for either staff or pupils. If a member of staff needs to have face-to-face close contact with a pupil for about 15 minutes or more, a face covering should be used. Risk assessments have been completed for staff and pupils who require additional measures, and the control measures have been put in place. As hygiene and infection control are so important, there will be a need for frequent hand washing and for extra cleaning. Everyone, staff and pupils will wash their hands with soap and water or clean them with hand sanitizer regularly throughout the day. The frequency of cleaning has been increased, and although the school's regular cleaners will be in more often, staff and pupils will need to play their part, cleaning their equipment and work activity areas throughout the day if required. Wipes will be provided to allow pupils to wipe down their own areas safely. Over the last 5 months, staff and pupils using the children's activity centres have adapted really well to the increase in cleaning and hand washing. Children will have lots of questions about school meals. Until the October holidays, pupils will be provided with a cold bagged lunch, if they're taking lunch. Most schools will use the usual dining facilities in school with extra cleaning involved. Schools will let parents know if they will be making different arrangements. How meals are being delivered will be reviewed, and there may be changes after the October break, but the school will let you know. While some of the changes we've had to make may seem quite daunting and different, it's important that our pupils, parents and staff work together to make our schools as safe as possible. The exact details of how each school will respond to government guidance will be different depending on the unique nature of each school. Therefore, if any parent has further questions or wants to discuss their child's specific needs, they should contact the school directly for more information. Any child with additional support needs will have an individual plan for their return to school, and parents should discuss these with the school directly. We hope that most of your questions have been answered, but you can find more information on our website www.pkc.gov.uk/coronavirus/schools. We look forward to welcoming back pupils and staff in August.